My name is Miyashiro. Everyone calls me Tama, and from Hawaii, and I played volleyball at the University of Washington. And since then, I finished in 2009. I've been training with the national team, and this past winter, I played in Austria. Last year, around January, a bunch of my teammates and a lot of my close friends on the team kind of invited me to a Bible study. And just for history reasons, we tried to call it something else, and we nicknamed it Eagles. And basically, it was just a bunch of us on the national team, and we're just meeting at first and kind of just talking, getting to know each other. And for me, I grew up in Hawaii, and I never went to church or anything like that, or didn't really grow up reading the Bible or anything, but for me, it was to be around these great people that were on my team. And so literally went like this. One night, they asked me what I was doing, and I said nothing, and they're like, come on down and let's talk and let's chat, and if you like it, you can come back, and if you don't, that's fine. So with my personality, I was like, okay, let's do it. And so I went down there. It was in our apartments, and Tracy Stalls, one of our good friends, was kind of running it, and another good friend of ours named McKenna Barnes. And you know, at first for me, it was just great to spend an hour with these girls on the team and be able to connect on a different level than just volleyball, 3 hours in the morning, and you know, all that hard work and sweat and time that we put in to become really good volleyball players. I kind of needed a break, and I think this was a good solution to what I needed. So I just went for it, and I sat in a couple Eagles sessions and started to listen to Tracy and McKenna and Krista and Angie about you know, the Bible and Christ and pretty much everything. And at first I told them to keep it light for me and, you know, introduce me to all of these things. And the more I heard about just everything, the more I wanted to learn about God. And I think that was kind of my path in getting to know Him. You know, the group of girls that first started, it was crazy. It was a lot of the same personalities I want to have and I want to see in myself. And you know, they're passionate about just about everything. They're kind, they're nice, they're genuine. And I think for me, one of the tests are when things get tough, how they react. And I felt like these bunch of girls reacted the same way I did. And so I just love being around them. Love spending time with them. They're easygoing girls, and I don't know, sometimes just in life you're surrounded by a lot of people who, you know, don't react the way you do or don't think the way you do, and they're the opposite. I think we're alike in a lot of ways, and their personalities is what drew me to the group, I would say, and then the Word is what kept me going, and having them there every week is also another thing that kept me going. But yeah, I mean, I would consider them friends for a long time, and I know that when this volleyball thing is done, I will continue to be friends with them. And it's not only a, you know, volleyball and a believer thing. It's more than that. It's deeper. But I think God has allowed us to be like that. So. I think for me, as I get to know the Bible more, and I get to know God more, and I get to know these girls more, and myself as well, I think I have different things that I, you know, hope to see or I think about. But one of the biggest things is family, and hoping to bring my family closer, and you know, just because we're kind of far apart now, and I think, you know, there's a challenge in that because we all have different things. Even though we're in the same family, we believe different things. But I think I can use my relationship with God and bring us closer, and that was one of the things. And you know, not to say we're far apart or we're not close at all, but for me it's really important to be close with my family, and my relationship with God has brought me closer, especially with my dad. And you know, with all the kids out of the house, you know, he's at home just hanging out, but he's kind of built a relationship as well, and I have, and you know, we talk about, you know, verses or just things that's on our mind, and that's one of the biggest things. And I don't know, for me, it's just a personal journey to get to know him more, and you know, at my own pace, of course, but yeah. For sure, I'm growing, and you know, if you were to ask me to find something in the Bible, I'd probably look at the table of contents, but you know, for me, it's such a good learning experience, and I'm learning a ton, and I think every day I do learn things, you know. I love it more and more, and I think it's just going to take off from here.